Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you.
Good morning, you guys. Today's Tuesday.
I got me some coffee.
We both have some coffee.
You see the steam coming up. It's awesome.
I had a good sleep last night.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
I watched you sleep a lot.
Why?
Because I wasn't. I think we're still catching up. I mean, some of you have said, you slept a lot during your magic virus time. And I think we did. I think we've kind of caught up for the last 20 years.
Yeah, right.
Because we didn't really sleep a lot previously. So hey.
Good morning. She has lukewarm coffee.
Sorry,
lucky
Leslie.
you.
Lukewarm coffee is kind
Good morning, Jim. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
We're going to do a video walkthrough with a client that is looking at a house or a condo. And then we need to go and buy an air conditioning unit for our bedroom.
Yeah.
We've been sleeping in the spare room, which is nice that it has air conditioning and everything, king size bed, but a really soft mattress. And I can't do soft mattresses. My shoulders have been so sore.
All I have to hear about is her sore shoulders.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday to you, Jeff and Monica. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. So office, we popped over to the office yesterday.
Oh yeah, saw what's going on there.
And
so the walls and stuff, if you've ever been to Mexico,
they're made of cement. Well, some are cement, some are actual drywall.
So the cement, though, it looks wrong. It's got bumps and stuff. And I said to the guy, I want when people walk in to go, holy cow, this place is perfect. And he's like, but that's going to cost. And I'm like, yeah, so just please do it. Shirley's like, but I want to be cheap. And I'm like, no, we can't do that.
I wanted to keep this cheap. And we're like, no, we're not keeping it cheap.
Not for this office.
No.
And it's just like the other office. We spent a ton of money to make it better.
And they did a fairly good job on the walls in the other office, but there were a few places where they just didn't. Because the guys that did it just didn't have the skills, where this guy does have the skills. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have someone come in as soon as the flooring is done. We're going to have someone come in because obviously he can't do measurements when he doesn't know where the walls and the flooring and stuff is going to be. So we're going to have a built-in cabinet made, and a bathroom cabinet. We decided because of the shape of the space, because the bathroom is really long, but it's not really deep. So once you open that door,
this is the door that's missing this much on the bottom.
Yeah, so they're taking that away and he's going to put in a new door. But once you open that door, you don't have a ton of space for a sink. So we're going to have something built in where it'll be kind of long and skinny, I guess.
So also at the front of the office, it's all kind of whimsical and curvy, and it kind of goes up in a walkway, and people are going to trip on it. So we said, please just get rid of that.
I've tripped on it. And just standing there.
It was funny. He says to me, that's going to be 4,400 pesos. I'm like,
okay,
it's fine. It's 220
We want him to dig in so it's level. And then we will be able to put a nice patio set out there. Ooh. So that's our plan, but no photos.
So interesting. The place that we're showing today, Via Magna, it's the only time it's ever happened. We had a friend of ours calls us up. She's in her 80s. And she says, I need your help. My place may be taken by the developer because they didn't put it in their name.
And he was threatened bankruptcy.
They were going through bankruptcy. So this property, because it had not been titled to the individual yet, was going to be caught up in the bankruptcy. So we very quickly did
helped
some
them
stuff.
Out.
So Christie says, we need to know who your substitute beneficiaries.
So this is all via email, right? This is
email.
Back and forth via email.
And this is the only time it's happened. So Christie says, we need your substitute beneficiaries because when you do a sale, you've got your primary beneficiaries, which are the owners, and you assign your substitute beneficiaries. And that's so if the owners pass away, it goes to the substitute beneficiaries. And she says, well, I want to use you guys. So Christie's like, wow, that's amazing, blah, blah, blah. Then she doesn't sleep all night. And she's like, I don't even know if she knows what this means. We don't know if she's got children. We don't know anything.
We do not know this couple very well. We have not talked to them since COVID hit.
Yeah.
So we have no idea where they are and what's going on. And
So Christie, she calls her up in the morning. She's like, I want you to understand what this means. This means that if you die,
but if you both die,
it goes to us. And she's like, yeah, we understood that. We're like, what? She's got 2 boys. One's in the military. He is not allowed to come to Mexico, has zero
interest.
And one with special needs. He has since passed away.
We did tell our lawyer that we had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, like he calls us up and says, oh, it's a shame about so-and-so. And I'm like, well, what happened? She says, her son passed away. I'm like, holy cow, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we like Via Magna, and one day we may not. She says, but I can
still
sell it.
Sell it, right?
I can still sell it, right? We're like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Maribel, buenos dias, senora. How are you?
So Marie says, so what did you decide about the flooring and tile? We've got it. I mean, we showed it.
Yeah, we showed it in a couple. Must have been. I don't know when it was.
Let me see. I'll show you real quick here because I do have.
John will pull it up.
I have the ability to do that now. I've kind of got it. So long as
the ability, maybe not the skills, but he's got the ability.
Yeah, you can keep talking. Where did you send it? Was it under Christie?
Mastermind. Oh,
are you sure?
I didn't send it to. I don't think I sent it to you. I sent it to Shirley, so it's under Masterminds for sure.
All right.
For sure.
So you keep talking. I'll look here and see if I can find it.
Okay, so John was saying, yeah, well, I'm going to try to stay away from talking about COVID and stuff today, and I'm like, yeah. And then I said, so I'm putting this out there, and you guys all are hearing this now. Just wait, this is bugging me. You guys are hearing me about this. Anytime he calls someone a moron, I get an extra $10 to spend in Texas.
What?
I feel I will have thousands of dollars to spend.
Well, you know what? If people weren't so silly or spicy, somebody told us yesterday, just use spicy. I'm like, okay, that's a good word.
But spicy
actually.
to describe like Amberlin, not spicy to describe what you're talking about.
So these are the floor tiles right
Yes.
here. These ones in the middle with the blue and yellow and brown and gray, blah, blah, blah. These are the ones that we are getting.
Those are 1 meter square.
No, 60 centimeters. They're 60 centimeters. They're 9.
Oh.
They're 9 squares like this. And we also are going to do baseboards. Now, I don't know if we're going to do baseboards with these tiles because that's going to look strange, I think, right?
Yeah, maybe we should find those Cantera looking ones and use. Or, no, I don't want to put yellow down there.
Yeah, because we are going to do yellow on the walls, yellow-ish, yellow-orange-ish. And then I think we're going to also do yellow on the
front entry.
Yeah, the front entry. So that's going to be good.
So
Marie says, ooh, I like it. Well, thank you. Yeah,
it's a totally different idea. So I don't think we talked about this actually that day, but
there's a lot of silt in here.
We had looked at
Did you have the last bit of coffee?
No, I took the last bit.
You were the most silty.
Probably. I had talked about getting the Saltillo tile or something like it. Well, we went to like 4 or 5 places. Nobody had the Saltillo tile look. To get true Saltillo tiles, which are only 12-inch square tiles made of terracotta, you have to wax them and polish them at least once a year. High traffic areas like the office.
And they do wear down.
Probably would need twice a year. Well, they're just terracotta, so they're not... Yeah. They have to be installed perfectly because if you have air bubbles like we do in some of our tiles, they'll crack.
Yeah.
So we opted not to do that at the office. It was an expense and an extra job that we felt that we didn't really want to do.
Yeah.
So.
Hi, Kira. Good morning from Edmonton.
How are you feeling today, Kira?
To Edmonton. Yeah, how are you feeling? How are your lungs today? Also, whose birthday is it today?
Jen's.
Should we start doing birthdays? It's Jen's birthday. Happy birthday, Jen, to you.
Black tile baseboards would highlight the floor and the yellow walls. How about, Deb, how about the dark gray that's in those tiles?
She's saying she's good.
Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. So if you look back into those tiles, there's a dark gray. Maybe we can get something like that.
Why don't I show it right now? There we we go.
See, so some of that darker gray, so maybe
black might be too oppressive for
this
floor.
dark gray would maybe look good.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. So we'll see. We
don't need a lot because the baseboard is kind
it does show up where I do it.
Yeah.
So we'll think about, I think that might be an idea for sure. For sure.
So who else is here?
Monica is excited about our new office and also about all the money you're about to make, Christie.
Yeah, I maybe should just throw her a few. Yeah. Oh, well.
Although, really, the extra 10, even if it was an extra $300, because I'm imagining between now and then he's going to have that reason to call people that. Although I do not like it. I'm putting that out there. It comes from the same account. It comes from the same bag or whatever.
Same bag?
Same bag.
We're storing our money in a bag. Just a little bag. It's a bag. So yesterday we got a voice message, etc., from somebody who is new to Mexico, young children, very free thinker. And she's thinking she wants to meet people like-minded. She's left Canada. The whole family has left Canada. Because they're sick and tired of being oppressed. And they're down here looking for like-minded people. And she says, where do you buy silver and gold here? I'm like, I think people just buy it here. I don't think anybody sells it. But you can get silver in Guadalajara. There is an area. They say they buy gold. They don't really sell gold. And also, I think people, they're scammy now. They have fake things of silver, fake things of gold. When you cut them, there's stuff on the inside that gives it weight, but it's not real.
Steve just said that his kitchen has the gray ones below what we were showing.
Oh, wow.
We almost went with that. We
almost did that.
But we decided we wanted to add a little bit more pizzazz because it's our office. And so we're trying to... In Tasco, Art Berube says you can buy silver. And that's true.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah,
Tasco is the silver capital of Mexico.
Yeah, she was just kind of hoping here.
Yeah.
So, it is fascinating how much silver comes out of Mexico. They do sell silver at the Coppel store. The guy who owns Coppel was the president of Mexico, and he is trying to bring back a silver or resource-backed currency, which I think would be brilliant, but obviously the way the world is going at this moment.
Art said he's bought there before he went to the mines.
Excellent.
We've never been to Tasco, actually. We've been close, but never to it.
We should go. Because I think we've been to many mines and grottos, they call them here. But it's fascinating to be underground. It's fascinating to see the story, the history, also the colors. When you're down there, you can't really see the colors, but when you do long exposures on a good camera, the colors are freaking awesome. Just absolutely amazing. It's like a kaleidoscope underneath the ground. It's a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Why? Who liked kaleidoscopes as children? I mean, it was just a weird thing. You just put it in your eye, you twist it, and the colors are like, wow. If you're on LSD or shrooms or something, I'm sure it's fun. But if you're not, it's just kind of like a toy that does nothing. It just makes noise, and it's not even a fun noise. It's just like...
It's more of a...
Yeah, it's not like a whoop, whoop, you won. It's just, oh well. So if you liked kaleidoscopes, you must have had a terrible childhood. I'm sorry.
You know what? They were kind of cool. So yesterday also, I did I don't think we talked about it, but I did my first Spanish lesson in a month yesterday.
Yeah. And how was COVID brain?
COVID brain, yeah. I tell you what, you guys, there is something to that.
Yeah. It is different. And I mean, I obviously have had issues previous to this, but this really is. Yeah. So it's funny. I saw this. Somebody liked a comment that I did in 2012. And it goes to show you, I think, how smart and funny I used to be versus now. And it was, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. I laughed my head off when I read that. Because that is so funny. And I mean, I thought of that 9 years ago. So, that was very disturbing.
He's still trying to convince me he's funny.
No, I used to be funny. I'm not funny anymore. I'm
He's-
not. I used to be able to see a person's name, a driver's license, and the numbers would jumble around the letters, and I would get like 100 words out of it. All that stuff, it's all gone. Like even when I close my eyes, I can't see anything anymore. When I dream in pictures and stuff, but I can't see anything anymore. That part is gone, and that's bothersome because I think that's where ideas and stuff it comes from there. So yeah, that is now where I'm at. But yeah, I hate being
Wow,
bipolar.
Mom.
It's awesome. What?
Any good decorator worth their salt has the whole color scheme laid out before doing anything. LOL. Glad to see you're doing that because I know you are challenged that way. That's my mother. Mom, we do have a color scheme. The baseboards originally were going to be the same tile that we used on the floor. I just think that will be too busy, so now I have to change it. But we do have a color palette. It was interesting. Let me get this for a second.
Wow, what are you getting?
The bear thing.
Okay.
Color trends for 2021 in English.
Wow.
So here. No, I don't know. Go back. What are you doing?
Just a second. I want to see if I can find our color chart. So you can just show that. They can see it.
Well, but I don't know where they can see it, John, because there we go. Okay. So these are the color trends for 2021 for Bear Paint. And it's in English, so it's all over the world, not just here. These colors are the same colors that are in our color palette that we got from our branding. So it was fascinating to me when I saw that, how very similar these colors are.
They can't see it now because I've done this. So this is our color palette right here.
Mm-hmm.
This we paid a lot of money for.
Actually, they could see it in the little one.
Yeah, you could. They're nice colors.
Yeah,
they are.
So, anyways, on that note, we do have a color palette. It's just we have to change what we want to do for baseboards because that would be too busy, I believe, as baseboards.
Yeah, I think the dark gray will be good,
Mm-hmm.
or even a cafe brownie type would be good. I do like that as well.
But if we were changing the couch color,
are you going to lose any friends over this?
Not if I do it myself and don't give a crap what everybody else says.
That's true. Because last time, you know what happened. Christie cried 4 weeks.
Still, you love it? Oh my gosh, Mother.
What?
She loves the colors. I don't know what to do with that big chandelier now.
It's not going to go in the office.
So. I wonder if we should try to sell it.
Maybe. If you want a big chandelier with 200 and some pieces of 30 centimeter long glass teardrops, let us know.
It is beautiful. I don't have anywhere to put it in my own house.
We could put it over here. It would be ginormous. People would come in and be like, holy crap. I mean, I already think she's got to wash dishes in a gown because they are fancier, the lights.
Not really.
They are.
They're kind of funky. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do with it. I'm just not sure because it's...
We bought all this stuff for that other office, and we're doing it again for another office. So I think we need to buy an office and just focus on that.
Duh.
I know. If our last landlord was willing to sell the property,
we wanted to buy it.
We offered to buy it 3 times. And he's like, no.
Any room in a casita? The casitas are going to be small. I think it'll take up the whole space of the casita.
But at 10 feet, actually, that would be a good idea in one of the living rooms. John should do dishes in a gown. Yeah, thank you. I should.
I guess we could keep it and put it in the downstairs casita. That would be more for friends and family.
Maybe. It's a good idea.
And put it in the living room.
That's a lot of glass we're going to have to protect. Like a lot of glass.
Yeah, I don't even know what...
Each piece of glass had a protector on it. And it was also wrapped in foam, etc. And when we pulled it out of the box, it was very scary and heavy. Like it took 4 men to carry this thing.
Yeah. Even packing it to get a box that big.
Yeah. It may never look the way it does again.
See, and the thing is you have to protect everyone because you don't want them to get twisted.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a big job. Big job. That.
So if you want to buy it, we'll sell it really cheap, but you have to carry it and do all that crap yourself because I'm too old for this now.
And I think we paid like 7,000 pesos for that.
Yeah, it was.
It was not cheap.
And
any properties you own, rent, it would look lovely in.
The problem is the other property that we own, the roof is too low.
Yeah.
And even the 5.5 foot people would be like trimming their head on it all the time.
Because that is really, really long. Like
it's very long. Like the pieces of glass.
It's got to hang at least. It's got to hang at least close to 2 feet at the deepest.
Yeah,
where it is.
At least. Because of the way that it works.
Because it goes from shorter to longer. Like even this, look how these are. This is probably 18 inches or 2 feet here, just that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
She's right.
We need really high ceilings. Like we have 10-foot ceilings in here, and it's something that big on a 10-foot ceiling. It pretty much would have to be centered over a dining table.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know.
It's very strange here how everybody doesn't have 10-foot ceilings. Because the difference between an 8, 9, 10 feet, that the bricks that you're using is
so
almost
minimal.
Nothing. Yeah. Just to raise it. And the beauty is that the higher your property goes, like if you've got 2 stories.
But let's remember the average height of people in this country too. I mean, Mexico.
You still want your heat to get the heck out away from you.
True.
So yeah, the higher it is, the further away it is, the heat when it gets hot.
Yeah. So anyways, keeping it for the casita might be an idea.
It's a good idea. Thanks, Marie. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Any cupolas or entrances that would give you the height you need for it? Maybe in our front entrance. It would just be so overdressed. It would overdress this house. Hang on, I gotta check.
It actually might look interesting in the front entrance.
Yeah, because this is about 11 feet.
Yeah, because you go down a step.
10.5 to 11 feet.
Well, Marie, we'll think about that one because actually I think it might look cool in our front entrance. We have a little one now that I like, which would be a hell of a lot easier to store than this.
It would be easier to store the wood one than the glass one. So yeah, now we've got to figure out how the heck to get the glass here, and the wheels start.
Exactly.
Thanks, Marie.
And see, this is why we bring these kinds of things up because John and I are really good realtors and really good grandparents, and I think we were awesome parents. Mm-hmm. Decorators it's not our thing, and to me it actually scares me. Like this makes all this stuff, all these decisions like this are actually very scary for me.
But I don't know why they're scary. It just costs a little money to fix the problems here.
I know, but like flooring, we'd love a stager. We would love a stager.
There's no companies that do staging here, and there really should be.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's nowhere to rent. Like in the States especially, you can go places and rent furniture to stage a house for photos and stuff. And, an open house or whatever. We don't have that here. So we'd need a massive warehouse and start buying up.
Yes, we are talking about decorators, but you're the decorator, not us. We're just saying we're not decorators.
We are not decorators. And I guess I could have hired someone to decorate, but I guess
it's just a long tube.
Yeah. And so what we just decided to do is, of course, we're going to put that floor in. I'm a little nervous that it might be busy, but then when you think about the couch, the coffee table.
And your favorite coffee place that has the same flooring, just different, but it's beautiful. I mean, it is nice.
In Guadalajara.
Cielito.
They have a lot of that blue in it, in theirs. They must have got theirs done custom. The only piece of furniture really that we have to buy is
we may need a new couch because it's narrower. Our office
the couch,
is narrower.
we still haven't done proper measurements with the couch, and we're gonna need 2 little chairs because
the big chairs are done.
The big chairs we're not gonna bring to the new office. They are just too big for that space. So I need to find a couple of smaller chairs that are still comfortable and more shopping. All right, Marie, get your butt down here.
We just missed the furniture show in Guadalajara, which is too bad because I really did want to go just for one day just to see what they had. because we got our couch at the last furniture show, which I think I may have rushed into it, only because I didn't know what I was even buying. I didn't even know it was down.
It was just huge and comfortable, which it is huge and it is comfortable. We have the space and we wanted something like this because, you could easily sleep 3 adults on that couch.
And you can fit 15 bottoms
and
on
you
it.
can sit up to
13 to 15.
Even more if they
more
sat
if
closer.
Yeah.
So it is, and again, we had the space because our main floor, this area is huge. Modular pieces that can be rearranged as needed. The problem is our options are really limited here.
Yeah.
Like we don't have the same options that you all do up north.
Yeah, you sometimes can't even get a fridge that opens the other way.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, lots of these fridges don't have the things on top. I mean, mine's French door, so you wouldn't do that, but a party couch. Yeah, Manny, it is a party couch. And how are you, buddy?
Woot.
So anyhow, yeah, my coffee's cold now.
Oh, well, and it's got, there's a lot of sediment in here.
Whatevs.
When she blends it, I think it just goes a little too much. True, you might need to custom order. That would be why we wanted to go to the furniture show, because you save 30 to 50% there.
Yeah. What was I just going to say? Our couch that we have, which is a light gray, may still fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going to see if that fits first, because we can put it on the same wall. It'll help separate the office from the entry. So
also getting some video cameras installed. We have the video cameras already. The guy who's doing our office, I told you guys, he's so smart. He's even got a channel on the floor. He's going to have a pipe in there. We'll just run the pipe wires through there. It's just smart. This guy is smart.
So Manny is saying that he's great and we look great. You know what? We feel great.
We do. We didn't feel great a few weeks ago. I thought, oh my gosh, now our breathing never, ever, ever got bad.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking, will I ever feel better? Will I ever feel better? Because it just never left.
The furniture fair in Guadalajara is in August and February.
Yeah,
the middle of the month in both cases.
The one in August is smaller than the one in February. The one in February is massive. It is huge. You need a full day minimum. That's if you're just walking through and looking. If you want to look at stuff, it's going to take 2 days. In the summertime, I think you can get through 1 day.
Marie, I think the color will match, so I'm not worried because there is so many different colors of gray. We'd have to change the little cushions. That would be it, and get ads, which would be fine. That's fun. That's easy to buy material for that.
We haven't even used that 15 meters of the Otomi that we bought. That Christie says it's on sale. We should buy it.
I was going to have cushions made for our office that we have now, to put on that couch and throw a little bit of color in there. But of course, now that I have that very busy tile, I think an Otomi pattern in there would be too much.
Yeah.
Jeff says we should go in February. Absolutely.
Oh gosh, yes.
I'd also like to see if Mexico City has a furniture show. We could do that. I've been dying to go to Mexico City.
The only reason we went even the first time to the furniture show.
And in case you guys are wondering what Otomi is, just to show you real quick, again, right? This is the pattern that we're talking about.
Yeah. So the reason we went to the furniture show is we had clients of ours and they'd bought 2 houses side by side and they put them together. You just want to catch me? Come on. There we go. And the designers that they hired charged them over $400,000, and they only gave them a good, better, best option and everything. That's all they gave them. There was no sitting down for colors or whatever. They just gave them 3 options. And we're like, that's wrong. I mean, you can't do that, charge them that much. So we went and we got all of the books, and we just had those at our office. We went through the ones that we liked and we thought other people would like as well.
The first couple of times we went, we brought back a small suitcase full of flyers and books, and
we never did that again, but we did get the ones that we like.
Yeah. So Leslie, that material is actually there's Otomi Indians or whatever you want to call them, Otomi
I think they're in Veracruz
people
or Mexico.
around Puebla,
Puebla,
which
yeah.
is why I think we need to go back to Puebla.
Yeah.
So when we were in Oaxaca, I actually had a handmade Otomi huge, which is
Huge.
still not framed and put up.
It took her over
anywhere.
a year to make this thing. It was so huge.
Not me, the person that made it.
Like it's like 8 feet across by 6 feet.
Yeah, it's a massive, and most of them they tell a story. All these creatures that they use on there mean something. I don't know. It's Otomi, right? Otomi.
Yeah, I think it's Otomi, something like that.
I'll just confirm real quick.
And you're gonna see it's all just characters placed together, and typically they'll do what kind of stitching is it? It's just stitching
Otomi
over top.
art. It's actually Tomoya. I've never read this one before, but
Well, there you go. You're learning something.
So, anyways, Otomi. Yeah.
TMI.
O-T-O-M-I.
It ends in TMI.
No, it doesn't. Otomi. Otomi.
Okay. It doesn't end in that. All right, guys. We have a day to go on to, a day to begin.
This is our beginning of our day.
Yeah, but I have
after our showers.
I have to call California immediately after this.
Okay, so have a great day. It was nice chatting with you guys. If you have any suggestions, and if you can promise that you won't get pissy if I say no, Mom. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Pass them on. Okay, ciao.